Hello everyone, this is Bertina Amy here, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. For this video, I am making my daughter a black tutu because the theme for the birthday party this Saturday is panda themed. I'm doing a black tutu and then I'm going to make a little tail to be attached to the tutu. I'm also going to be making a matching headband for her to wear with a little ribbon on top. So I'm going to try to get her to look as close to a panda as possible. She'll be wearing black pants, which she'll be wearing over her little onesie that I designed using canva.com and then having it printed off of Printful, or Printful. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it actually. So I started off with this black headband with these holes. They're kind of like, they make you think of like lace or whatever, and it's stretchy. And it's intended to be a headband, and I purchased it from the Dollar Tree. It came in a pack of 3, and I thought black would be perfect since the skirt is going to be black. Originally, my idea was to use black and white tulle, but I realized that this tulle was not enough yards, and the black was going to be better anyways, because when you think about what a panda looks like, their legs and their arms, or I guess they're all legs, they're going to be all black, and there's certain parts of the body that are still black as well. So what I did for this DIY is that I took the tulle out of its packaging and then I wrapped it around pre-cut cardboard that was already measured to be the length that I wanted it to be. I actually followed the instructions that another YouTuber did to make this project anyways, and so I ended up wrapping it around several times, and then I just used the edges as the way to cut evenly all around, if that makes any sense. I'll try to link the video down below so that you guys can follow that if you want to make your own. But anyway, so I wrapped it several times. I counted the different holes in the different rows and stuff like that. Mine ended up being 33, so I needed 33 sheets pre-cut of this tulle. And then once I have them all cut, I take it and fold it in half, and then I try to pinch it at the very middle to try to squeeze it through the tiny little hole. And then once I get it through the hole, I pull it out just a little bit more until I can sort of make a loop so that I could pull the rest of the strands, if you will, through that loop, and then pull it as tight as I can without breaking any materials or anything like that. And then I repeat that, putting strands in throughout the whole first row, and then I repeat it again for the following 2 rows of this video. The next step is to make the tail, and I purchased this Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree because I thought this would be perfect, be nice and fluffy to make a little ball out of. Unfortunately, it's not the best quality because as I try to tie the stuff later on, I noticed that stuff kept coming apart, if that makes any sense. But I tried to make the best of it and make do with what it was, and hopefully you can still see it with it all being black. I don't know how well the lighting and the visual of it is, but basically I followed another video to make a pom-pom ball and replicated that using the Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree. So you just take a smaller bit of pre-measured, if you will, cardboard, and then just wrap it around several times. I tried putting a little strand of yarn underneath beforehand, but that wasn't quite working out the way I wanted it to. So then I decided I was going to just try to squeeze it in there later on. And one of my biggest mistakes for doing this pom-pom ball was that I was wrapping the yarn around way too tight, because later I just basically had to destroy this cardboard and tear it completely apart. So anyways, despite the somewhat epic fail, I guess you could call it, I decided to use these hair clips. Also, I think these are from the Dollar Tree, but don't quote me because I've had them for a long time. But anyways, take one of these clips, hair clips, I know you can buy these at Dollar Tree as well. Take one of these hair clips, undo that, and then stick one of the edge strands of the yarn through it, clip it down so it stays on there, and then you can sort of not really thread it, I guess you could say thread it through underneath or inside of the wrapped yarn. and that worked really, really well. So that was one positive about doing this project that actually worked. So once you've wrapped the yarn around several times, I decided to use this whole thing of yarn. I forget what the terminology of what that is. Ball of yarn, something like that. I decided to use the whole thing and just wrapped it around several times until it was completely covered, and then removed the cardboard. And then once I removed the cardboard, then it was time to tie it, of course, completely on both sides, just so that I had a complete round ball. It was a little bit more of like a oval shape ball, I guess, rather than a perfect circle, but that's okay. I'm not expecting my project to be perfect. I just want it to look good. And even then, it was really, really hard because once I started cutting this down and just like trimming off the sides or whatever so that I could shape the ball, I was cutting so much that I was making such a mess. And the more I kept cutting, the more new loops or new strands would just like randomly flail around, and I could just not get it to look perfect in any such capacity. And I worked on it for, I have no idea how long. I think it was like at least a good 30 minutes. And even then, it's still not perfect. And I just kind of was like, I had to call it quits because I needed to work on the headband and other projects for this Saturday. So off camera, I watched YouTube videos to be able to create this bow and decided to make 2 of them because I'm actually going to take this cute stuffed panda and I'm going to attach these made bows onto these clips on the back wider end instead of the pointy end, and then attach them to the ears of the panda. And this panda will be displayed at the little girl's birthday party. And then with that in mind, I decided to also make the headband. And the headband, I took one more of the clips and made another bow in the same color to match, and then I attached it to the bow on top of the white headband using hot glue. And then for the ears, which are going to be black, I purchased this headband from Temu, and I saw these cute little sort of like palm balls I thought would be perfect for the panda ears. But I didn't want her to have this type of headband, so I went ahead and cut these off and then attached them to the white headband with hot glue. And that was pretty much it. I'm actually thinking about adding a pink bow to the tutu as well, just to add a little pop of color and also to make it more girly, if it wasn't already. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.